Today, an investigator was sent to the scene of a tree fire in Columbia.
Missouri residents are finding ways for tropical plants to beat out the cold Missouri weather.
And last night, a plant was thrown and shots were fired, leaving East Campus residents confused. KOMU 8 News at 9 starts now.
From Studio 8A, coverage you can count on. This is KOMU 8 News at 9 on the CW.
Check this one out. Boone County fire officials responded to a tree fire in a Columbia residential neighborhood late this afternoon. Good evening. I'm Angie Bailey.
And I'm Lindsay Cooper. There was less than half an acre involved in the fire, and responders are unsure what actually started it. Captain Gary O'Reilly of the Boone County Fire District says due to the nature of the call, a fire investigator was requested, but no one was hurt.
The situation is contained. We did drop the tree so we can get better water and foam on the tree so we can ensure that we don't have to come back.
O'Reilly says the fire could have been caused due to the extremely dry conditions. The residents of the property were home but unable to speak, and O'Reilly says he was unsure of whether or not they called in about the fire. No other structures were harmed, but one neighbor says she heard gunshots in the area overnight and suspects those actions led to the fire.
To your Monday morning, it should be pretty easy to get up and go to work. It won't be the case all week, though.
Okay. Thanks, Michelle.
The University of Missouri Board of Curators hopes to have a short list of candidates within 2 weeks for the presidency of the four-campus system. Last week, Board Chairman Warren Erdman said the curators are making great progress. Erdman said the curators will take their short list to a 20-member advisory committee formed earlier this year to help the curators with the search. He said the curators have not decided how many candidates will be on their short list. President Obama says U.S. troops will be out of Iraq by the holidays, and the political criticism over that pullout is just getting started. Brian Moore has a story from Washington. Now imagine Columbia, Missouri, a palm tree paradise. Sounds unlikely? Well, maybe not. KOMU 8's Laura Davison introduces us to one grower trying to outsmart Mother Nature and grow the tropical plants here. Plot says it will take 3 to 5 years for the palm trees to become established enough to survive a Missouri winter without any protection. To learn more about regions of the country where palms and other tree varieties grow, visit our website, KOMU.com. The Occupy protests get physical.
In New York State, one passerby takes a stand against protesters.
A jungle raid in Columbia leads to the discovery of tons of marijuana.
Enjoy your Monday, enjoy your Tuesday, because that cold weather's coming back.
Don't ever doubt it. All right, thanks, Michelle. Rescue efforts will continue into the night in Turkey.
And that's after an estimated 7.2 magnitude earthquake occurred earlier today. A drug bust in Colombia leads to a discovery of almost 10 tons of marijuana. This is video of the raid at a jungle camp 280 miles west of the capital of Bogota. The drugs force commander said the markings on the drug packaging indicated the marijuana belonged to the guerrilla group. There was an exchange of gunfire and the guerrillas fled the scene. Authorities believe the drugs have a street value of nearly $800,000. One of the Occupy protests gets physical. Late Saturday night, someone passing by the Occupy Albany demonstration got involved in a heated exchange with protesters. It appears punches were thrown, followed by pushing and profanity. Saturday night's dispute resulted in a bloody nose for one of the protesters. When police arrived, the man ran away, and he was later taken away in handcuffs, but was not arrested. Internet search engine Google is considering financing a deal for another company to purchase Yahoo. According to the Wall Street Journal, Google has talked to at least 2 private equity firms about helping finance a deal to buy Yahoo. Google and its prospective partners have reportedly held preliminary discussions, but nothing's been formalized. The paper also added that Google may not decide to pursue a deal. Albert Pujols hit 3 home runs last night.
Coming up in sports, find out what he's doing for an encore tonight. Thanks, Chris. Columbia's Second Chance prepares for a birthday party.
And in preparation asks for volunteers. This is KOMU 8 News at 9, coverage you can count on.
A known Columbia animal shelter is preparing for its 26th birthday with a week of fundraising. Columbia's Second Chance is a local dog and cat shelter run by volunteers, and it relies on donations. Several Columbia restaurants have offered to donate part of the profits each day of the week to help out. Valerie Chafin's the shelter's executive director, and she says if money's a problem, you can also volunteer your time. They could use that as well. Cardinals, lots of people watching. Michelle's kind of moaning about it over there.
There's still time, Michelle.
There's still time, and there's still more games, and we are coming back to St. Louis, hopefully.
See you after football.